Hey guys, welcome to Clockwork, Noodles again. It's me, Iona. I'm not going to sing again because that's going to ruin my throat right now. But we are back with another segment of Iona in Japan. I'm not singing it. I want to sing it so bad, but I can't because my throat really hurts. But we are going to answer a couple of questions and I'm really enjoying these, so I'm doing it a little bit earlier and they're easier for me to pop out, so I enjoy doing them. So this time around we have 2 questions that we can cover. I will pop in some more just to fill out time. We're working. Iona, yeah, hands. I'm also wearing my kimono just because I like kimonos. And I have good news on the kimono front. I have managed to salvage. A guy was basically getting rid of 2 kimonos for about 1,000 yen each, which is like nothing. It's like £8 for a kimono. And they have a little bit of water damage on them, but it's the inner kimono. A win-win situation. I have kimono. I have 2 kimonos. I have 1 yukata. The collection is starting to grow. I really want to get myself, is it called hakata? It might be hakata. There's a uniform specific for people playing Kudo, which I also really want to own. So that would be really, really cool too. So let's move on to the question. And I've just noticed that OBS is only slow when I actually have my model out, which is weird. But let's talk about the first question. It's by my good friend, Alex, R8Q3. Oh, yeah. My throat really hurts. I shouldn't be doing that. That's fine. So you are most welcome. I answered your question last time and I'm glad that you have found me through my Japan content. That's interesting because I thought YouTube wasn't really like putting my stuff out there because it generally, YouTube hates it when you suddenly change genre. And I've kind of changed genre with the Japan stuff, so I figured it was actually like not putting my stuff out there. But this is really good. Why are you like, we're so laggy today, guys. I'm so sorry. I need to fix her at some point. She needs some work. If anyone on the channel does know how to do stuff with virtual tubing stuff, let me know because I don't have an editor right now. So let me know. I am so ill. It sucks. Your question is actually anime related, which is great because we are open book here in the ramen bowl, so we'll do it. Which anime would you recommend I look into? Okay. I hardly watch anime these last few years, but I'd like to watch one that you've covered so I can watch your videos alongside it. I'm looking for something philosophical, one that I can take something from, even if it's over. Something philosophical. It's a shame I haven't done Steins Gate. I would say Steins Gate is great for philosophy. We haven't covered it on the channel. I have covered the first episode, but it's an older anime that I really liked, but just haven't done. Philosophical, I'm trying to think what we've done. I've actually done so many videos by this point, I've forgotten what anime I've covered. I'm like, did I cover that? We have things like Shadow's House was on the channel at some point. I really want that to come back at some point. We've done... What did I do last season? I've done Apothecary Diaries, maybe. That's kind of philosophical a little bit. We've done that one. There's 24 episodes if you want to go through those breakdowns. Really want to do Steins Gate properly because it's such an old classic and it's kind of been brought back into my attention recently. So I do want to bring that back to you guys. So yeah, if you want a video that I've done my breakdowns on, maybe check out 86. Oh, I forgot about 86. Okay, I recommend... Number 1, 86, because I have breakdowns for that, and it will make you cry though, so don't worry if you're not into wanting to cry. Number 2 will be Apothecary Diaries, because we broke that down and we loved it on the channel, so those are my 2 recommendations for you. Honestly, I hope you like them. Do check out Steins Gate in your own time though, because that show, it's a classic. Second question on the channel by my friend, All Praise Bob, because you're back. You're back. Okay. I was curious to see if you had any plans to visit an aquarium in Okinawa, a la Aquatope. Oh, that show. But when I asked Google Maps for directions from Saga to Okinawa, I see that it would be a trip. Probably not going to happen. It's a bit of a gap. The real question is now, how are you getting around Saga? You mentioned trains, so is it like tube, like London? Oh my God, is there like a more to your comment? And I haven't done that. 1 second. Boing. Okay. If you think you might need to rent a bicycle or something in the future. It's quite warm and humid in Florida. High 90s. Oh, we're beating that, dude. We are beating that over here. First things first, temperature-wise, not winning. You are not winning at all. We hit the hundreds over here. We easily hit the hundreds in Saga. Florida, you're not winning this one. So I am getting around Saga with a bike. I've been provided a bike with my predecessor. I would love to get my license converted, but it depends how long I'm going to be over here for. If I do decide that, you know what, I can make it work, there's a lot of things that are tying me to Japan, might try and get my license converted. The most I can do on this program anyway is 5 years. I don't want particularly to do 5 years anyway. It's a lot. And my passport runs out in 4 years. So actually there is probably a limit to how long I do this thing for, but don't know in that regards. But yeah, Saga is difficult. Saga is very wide, it's very flat. There's not really much of a connection. Buses come once an hour to where I am. I think they're better up in the main part of the town, but it's very difficult to get around in Saga, I find, from where I am by foot. It's not a friendly walking town unless you are up in the main part. I am in a housing which is kind of out of town. So to get to the station, if I want to pick anyone up, it's like half an hour walk. Maybe even walk, actually. It might be like 40 minutes walk. But bicycle is like 25 minutes roughly. The goal for now is just to continue with the bike. But depending on my ideas with what happens with Japan, I might get the license converted because I miss driving. But it's a bit of a slippery slope due to how expensive having a car over here is. It's really expensive. And I like having the money to travel. So it's a difficult one to really weigh up right now. But currently, yeah, Saga is difficult. Now, to the first question about the aquarium, I have plans to go to Okinawa. Not yet, because of the issue I told you before about it being bloody hot. So bloody hot. If I go to Okinawa, it will be cold a month. Maybe when I get like a 3-day weekend or something, I might just fly out, because flying is very easy from here. It would have to be a flying situation, having a hotel for a few nights, coming back and seeing an aquarium. I have seen an aquarium since being over here. Iona, seriously, stop it. Come on, stop it. I went to Fukuoka. I saw the aquarium in Fukuoka, and I've been to a penguin one in Nagasaki. Not overly keen on that one, just because, I don't know. I've been to the Spanish aquariums. I've been to Tenerife and Gran Canaria. Those are just amazing. They really care about their conservation. They're very clean. They're very all of the animals I feel are safe and happy. Not saying anything in particular over here, but I'm just saying I just prefer those aquariums to the ones I've seen so far. But it might be the case that Okinawa, with all of that American influence, might just be okay. So I'll go and have a little look. But I can be very hit and miss when it comes to seeing animals. Certain animals, when it comes to stuff like that. I don't like the idea of like dolphins and stuff inside an aquarium. I went dolphin watching in Tenerife. I don't know why this video is turning into Tenerife, but yeah, that was really fun, and I'm never going to forget that experience. So now it's my turn to throw 3 more questions in. The first one is going to be a question I was worried about myself when I came to Japan, and it was bugs. The big bad question of bugs. I'm terrified of bugs. To the point where some of my friends already have seen me freak out over a spider in Nagasaki. That was embarrassing. In Nagasaki, we were walking down some stairs, and I saw something out of the corner of my eye just like bouncing down the stairs like erratically. And I'm like, huh? And it like took maybe a split second for me to dawn the fact that I'd just seen the biggest spider in my life bouncing down the staircase. I grabbed the nearest person, which happened to be my friend Ace. Sorry. He did say I was actually kind of quite hard on his arm. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I freaked. I got the shakes afterwards as well. I just kind of remember like putting my arm on like the car going, shit, what the hell did I just see? It was terrifying. There are a lot of bugs over here. I haven't seen Queen Mukade. I don't want to see Queen Mukade. My friend has been bitten by Queen Mukade, but that's in Kobe. She's feisty, apparently. Very feisty. Haven't seen her, but there are spiders. In my house, I get jumping spiders. I have recently sprayed, and I haven't seen them, so maybe I accidentally murdered them. But there's a big scary one on my letterbox, and he's terrifying, and he's so big, I try not to go to the letterbox very often, which sucks if I get a bill, because they need to be paid. Bugs, if you are scared of bugs, if you're really bad at spiders, sorry, you're gonna see some spiders. It's not a case of will I see spiders, it's when will I see spiders. Hopefully you get a gap, unlike me who saw the big spider within like 2 weeks of being here. That was really scary. So that's the bug question. Another question I guess I'll talk about is clothing. How about clothing? Let's go for clothing for a minute. So I haven't really had a chance to look around clothing. I was initially told that I just wouldn't fit into anything. That Western sizes are different from Japanese sizes, but I did go to Uniqlo and my friend was like, "Oh yeah, that's not gonna fit you," but it did. So I do think I do fit into some. I'm also losing weight over here, so it kind of helps, I think. But do be prepared if you are coming to Japan that you will need to probably go for a much larger size. And there's a point when you have to order larger sizes online because they just don't sell them. It's just, I guess the average body size of a person over here is just less than most of our countries. So they keep all the bigger sizes online. Makes sense, I guess. So if you are looking to buy clothes, just bear in mind, you will probably have to go online. You might want to keep receipts, check it out. Why are you suddenly actually working now, Iona? Come on. Now I'm in sync. Okay, fine. But yeah, that is clothing. The last question I'm going to do is probably going to be on, let's go food culture shock, because this is something I'm dealing with right now. So for the first 2 weeks, maybe, I was okay food-wise, very exciting, going through the I'm eating everything I've always wanted to eat kind of thing. But then it kind of hit me that I was really I'm kind of ill right now. So I've got a bit of a tummy ache, and it got to the point when I just wanted to eat something I could recognize, if that makes sense. So it will get to a point I didn't think I would, but I started craving the weirdest things, and I never really cared for these things before until I came over here and I was like, oh, now I want toad in the hole. Now I want gravy. I have actually got gravy over here, but nothing to cook it with. I think there's a culture shock aspect of coming to Japan and staying for longer than a holiday. So if you're on holiday, your body's excited, you're full of adrenaline. And in the case where I'm working over here, it's a little different. So I wake up and I'm supposed to make sure that I'm getting 3 square meals a day. It's not happening. Also, the heat as well is putting me off eating. I have actually got the ball rolling on a doctor just because there's a few things I should probably look into, and I'm letting myself kind of suffer for no reason whatsoever. But I would say that eating is a thing. If you're going to be over here and you know that you're quite fussy, look ahead, look at the restaurants, look at things which will do English menus as well, just so you can check what's in stuff. But yeah, I think that is the 5 questions. Please, please, please give me some more down below. I really hope this series kind of kicks off. But if new people are finding the show because of, I don't know, YouTube maybe just slowly doing some work in the background, that would be great. YouTube shadow banned the channel 2 years ago. We were popular. I'm proud of this because I started it and we were getting like thousands of views per video, and then Horimiya hit. If you remember that show Horimiya, I have nothing against the show, but it got me shadow banned. They decided to copyright strike 2 of my videos, and it is just my voice. Literally, it was my voice and slides. I was like, look, you can't. That's within fair use. I've not used anything that isn't like, I'm not using videos, I'm not using copyrighted music, I'm not doing any of it. It's my voice you've copyrighted. So apparently my voice is copyright protection. I don't know. Yay. That is all I'm going to do today. I hope you guys are looking after yourselves. I hope you're not as hot as I am right now because it's really hot in here. Please look after yourselves and give me some more fun questions. And yes, I know Tower of God has been skipped. It's because life is getting very busy over here. Also the illness as well. I felt really sick yesterday, so it wasn't really going to happen. Bear with me. We will get over this, but we are going to be doing some more fun things coming soon. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.